but the plan evolved and continued. It was April 14th. It was a Friday in 1865 before I found out that it had changed. We weren't kidnapping people anymore. We were going to killing people. And so, but I was an effective soldier. I can kill people. I've done it. So I went through with it. Now my target was a fellow named Seward, and he was Secretary of State, and he was responsible for like foreign affairs and that sort of thing. And so I knew he'd been in a carriage accident, and he was bedridden in his house. And so I'd worked in the hospital. I figured I'll get in because I'm delivering medicine. That was my story. So I come up to the door and I say, hey, I'm here to deliver medicine. And his son didn't believe me. So I took out my pistol and I planted it in his chest and I tried to fire, but it misfired. So I flipped it around and I clubbed him out of the way with it, and then I ran upstairs. And there were two people up there. There was a doctor, and then there was another fella, and then Seward was in his bed. And then there was a girl down the hall, and she started shouting murder when she seen me coming out there with that pistol. So I didn't have a whole lot of time, and so I took out my knife, and I just started slashing everything in the bed, everyone around me, and there was blood everywhere. And I figured I must have killed him, and so I ran out of that house. David, he was supposed to be my partner. He was supposed to help me escape with the horses and everything, but he had abandoned me. He'd left. He'd chickened out. So I was running around for 3 days, just trying to get back. And I lost my hat, and you kind of stick out if you don't have a hat in the city. But I found out that I missed. I didn't succeed in killing Seward because that carriage accident saved his life. He had a neck brace, and it was bound up in metal all the way up to his neck. So I'd hit his cheeks a lot, but nothing else. I was caught 3 days later, and they hanged me for it. And for a while, my body in a mass grave up there, but they had saved my skull, and somehow it got stuck in the Smithsonian Institution, and it was with all the native remains. And so they were going through and trying to match these, and someone figured that number didn't fit. So they started doing research, and they noticed a fracture on the jawbone. And that's how they were able to identify me, is that mule kick when I was 13. They matched the fracture, and they found the family. My mother, Caroline, was buried here in Geneva. So they returned me in 1991.